Right now, an investigation is underway into what caused an explosion and fire in downtown Madison. Plus, former UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Gow testifying as he tries to keep his tenure at the university. And local black leaders are celebrating Juneteenth with the groundbreaking of a new building, how it'll benefit the black community. It's all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. A late afternoon downpour across Dane County prompted a flash flood warning for the area this evening. This video from our viewer Kathy, and it was taken on East Washington Avenue. That flash flood warning is now over, but we do have chances of showers and storms throughout the week. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington can show you how much rain we got in that brief amount of time today, Alex.
Eric, yeah, it was very, very isolated. Let's go right to Max 1 to show folks where that area of heavy rain set up, which started south of the belt line over the Fitchburg area, right upwards of 2-3 inches of rain. Very short period of time, hour and a half. And then that area of showers and thunderstorms moved right up 151, just where you saw those pictures, right through the downtown area with widespread 1, 2, 3, 2.5 inch amounts from one of our social media friends. Even got some unconfirmed reports of approximately 4 inches in very isolated areas over a very short period of time. Goes to show you how concentrated it was. Areas on the west side of Madison, over in the Middleton area, didn't get anything at all. Radar 3000, nothing out there right now. It is still muggy out here in the patio. That's the fuel for showers and storms. And we will have some showers and maybe a clap or two of thunder yet tonight. Our future track radar showing a couple more showers and some garden variety thunderstorms developing as we get towards the 3-4 o'clock time frame. Lightning and heavy downpours would be the main threats. We got more storm chances in the future Thursday and Friday as the front that's sagging south now comes back north as a warm front. Really watching Saturday, could be looking at alert day conditions. I'm going to actually take us all the way through Thursday, clear through Saturday with future track showing you all these lines of storms that's coming up in Maine weather.
All right, Alex, thank you. From the Midwest to New England, the blistering heat wave is making this week miserable for millions, but bringing a good reason to get out and find fun ways to stay cool. And this heat wave is happening before summer's official arrival. That happens tomorrow when the summer solstice occurs at 3:51 p.m. Central Time. We'll check out the flooding that's going on right now in northern Minnesota. This video from Two Harbors, which is north of Duluth. Waters are high in those areas and have caused several roads up there to close. And while the Midwest is dealing with heat and flooding, the South is preparing for a tropical storm already. That storm just hours from landfall in Mexico, but the effects are already being felt in Surfside, Texas. That's just south of Houston. Rain totals have already topped 4 inches. That storm about 300 miles offshore. Even though we aren't in alert day conditions, it is still warm out there. Some tips from public health officials to stay safe during this heat. Greene County officials recommend familiarizing yourself with the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and also heat stroke. Never leave any children or pets alone in a closed vehicle. Drink water even if you aren't feeling thirsty, and finally check on any animals you have frequently. They can show signs of heat-related illness much earlier than people do. For this heat and any upcoming alert days, make sure you stay up to date on the weather with our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and your latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. New information tonight as 2 people are dead after a 4-vehicle crash in Dodge County. Deputies say it happened on State Highway 33 between Pierce Road and Town Hall Road. That's just south of Beaver Dam. Investigation shows that a car driven by a 17-year-old crossed the center line and hit a pickup truck. The driver of the truck then hit another car. Another vehicle was also damaged. The 84-year-old driver of the truck, along with a 79-year-old passenger, both from Hustisford, were pronounced dead at the scene. A man who was driving the car that was hit by the truck was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. That crash shut down part of State Highway 33 for over 4 hours. Right now, an investigation into what caused an explosion and fire in downtown Madison is underway. 2 construction workers were hurt during that incident on North Broome Street. It happened just before 8 a.m. Firefighters were called to the scene due to reports of smoke coming from manhole covers in the ground, and then a blast blew one of those covers out of the ground. 2 construction workers are in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, fire-related injuries. Local radio host Gordy Young, who was live on the air just a block away when it happened, talked about it.
Suddenly, this just enormous sound. It sounded like thunder at first, but it was much deeper and much more resonant than thunder. And the table shook, and the window next to us shook. It was something I'll never forget. Just the feeling, just the actual vibration.
Again, the worker's injury said to be non-life-threatening. Madison Gas and Electric continues to investigate. Police in Eau Claire are still searching for the man accused of shooting 2 people in Madison earlier this month, but they have arrested a woman who they say helped him escape. 54-year-old Candace Rogers is accused of helping Jerome Jacobs hide from police last month. Eau Claire officers say they were trying to stop a vehicle and Jacobs took off running and then met Rogers, where she hid him in her vehicle and drove off. Police are, as we mentioned, still searching for Jacobs and say they have no information to believe that he is still in Eau Claire. Jacobs is wanted in connection to a shooting that happened on June 9th near Trafalgar Place at Andrew Way on the city's far east side. Police found 2 people with gunshot wounds and vehicles were also hit by those bullets. A panel of UW lacrosse professors heard arguments on whether former Chancellor Joe Gao should be stripped of his tenure. This after he was fired as chancellor for making pornography with his wife.
Well, and how do you feel about faculty and free speech?
It's a little too vague. Can you be a little more specific?
I mean, would you not agree that it's very important that tenured faculty have broad free speech rights consistent with the First Amendment of the United States Constitution?
Now, Gao has already lost the chancellor position, but he has held on to his role as a tenured member of the faculty. In this first day of the hearing, 5 witnesses were called. They testified on a number of topics, from documents found on his computer to his conduct in classrooms. UWL's Communication Studies Department chair said she did not want Gao teaching in her department. Interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan was also called to testify. She spoke about the reputational damage the scandal has had on the university, especially when it comes to fundraising.
Fundraising is, as you know, about how people feel about the university. And there have been significant hits to how people feel about the university because of all the press associated with this and because of the nature of the work that you and Carmen have been involved in.
Now, Gao said that he would only call 1 witness, and that witness is the interim chancellor, Betsy Morgan. He'll question her tomorrow at 9 a.m. when that hearing continues. After that wraps up, it'll likely go to the 5-person panel to make a decision. Just 4 of them are needed to vote to dismiss. Juneteenth hasn't been a federal holiday for long, but it has been around for more than a century. The national holiday celebrating the end of slavery in the U.S. It was on that date, 1865, that the last enslaved peoples in Texas were finally freed. The Emancipation Proclamation was supposed to have taken effect more than 2 years earlier. And as Juneteenth celebrations continue across southern Wisconsin, dozens turned out today for groundbreaking, an event years in the making. The Center for Black Excellence in Culture is marking the start of a new era in Madison. Joined by hundreds, Reverend Alex G. and members of the community broke ground at the site on West Badger Road. The center is designed to be a place of arts, leadership, economic development, and much more for the black community here in Madison and across the state.
Of our journey towards black innovation, self-agency, and full access to American citizenship. This movement is more than symbolic. It is a declaration of a shared vision for the future of which our ancestors dreamed and a future for which they died.
The center is expected to be open to the public by late 2025. And if you didn't participate in any Juneteenth celebration, there's still another chance for you to do so. The Juneteenth benefit put on My Color in the Outdoors has been rescheduled for next Wednesday. Delta Beer Lab and Color in the Outdoors will team up at the Beer Garden at Old Brick Park to celebrate. Delta Beer Lab will be featuring a Black is Beautiful beer. The event starts at 4 p.m. It'll go towards Color in the Outdoor. Broadway celebrated Juneteenth today with a free outdoor concert. A large number of black performers from at least 17 Broadway shows helped out with the festivities in Times Square. Events and performances across the country are marking the Juneteenth federal holiday, which commemorates the end of slavery, as we mentioned, here in the United States. Back closer to home, you won't have to wait until Greene County Cheese Days to enjoy one of the most popular dairy products in the state, as the county is finding a new way for cheese lovers to get their fix. The Greene County Cheese Passport is available right now. That passport includes 37 stops at different destinations throughout the county, including restaurants, breweries, wineries, and distilleries. To download that passport, just go to eatdrinkYodel.com and you will receive a code for each stop and accumulate points. The king and queen of Greene County Cheese Days say it's easy to use, and besides trying delicious cheese, there are prizes to win.
And at the end, there is many different prizes. And I mean, from T-shirts to cups but the grand prize is overnight at the Charlotte Land House with a fondue dinner.
Now, the Cheese Passport is going on right now through August 4th. Greene County Cheese Days will celebrate its 114th year on September 20th through the 22nd. Still ahead at 10, how your electric vehicle could be impacted by this hot weather. Plus, the death toll continues to rise in New Mexico from wildfires. We'll have the latest on efforts to control the blaze next at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now, voted Station of the Year 2023 by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're headed across town or across the country, we get you tires and batteries, trust and care during our summer tire sale. Right now, buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings on any set of 4. All Power Sport helmets, accessories, and covers, 10% off. And for all your power needs, Blaine's brand vehicle batteries start at $43.99. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Introducing Badgerscape Design and Landscape, your trusted full-service landscape company in the greater Madison area. We offer expert design, installation, and maintenance services. Visit badgerscapedesign.landscape.com to schedule a consultation today.
Milwaukee, are you ready? All the best parts of summer are here at Summerfest. Along one epic, music vibing, crowd cheering, lakefront. Experience 600 artists across 12 stages during 3 unforgettable weekends. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Find tickets, lineup, and more at summerfest.com.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
Blackberry Smoke. Live in concert. Be Right Here tour. Saturday, July 6th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Blackberry Smoke live.
Y'all not ready for this. Scandival put her through it all. Ariana Madix has tips to find love at the loss. Plus, the hilarious Gabriel Iglesias on The Jennifer Hudson Show.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Louisiana has become the first state to require that the 10 Commandments be displayed in every public school classroom. That bill signed into law by Republican Governor Jeff Landry today. The American Civil Liberties Union said it was joining Americans United for Separation of Church and State and the Freedom from Religion Foundation to file a lawsuit challenging the new Louisiana legislation. New information tonight as a second person has died from the wildfires in New Mexico. Officers say they found the remains of someone in the driver's seat of a burned out vehicle. Thousands of people have had to evacuate the area in Ruidoso. More than 1,400 structures now have been destroyed. Those fires have scorched more than 203,000 acres, or an area of some 35 square miles. The cause of the fire still under investigation. And new video in Wyoming shows the construction efforts on a road that was destroyed earlier this month. It was June 8th. The road catastrophically failed after a landslide occurred at Teton Pass, which destroyed State Highway 22 there. And the new video shows the progress that crews are making there. Officials have not said when they plan to reopen it. Well, with these hot summer days, a lot of folks might be in the mood for ice cream, and there is some new research on the UW-Madison campus to help keep that cone colder longer. Dr. Wicks has been researching technology that adds naturally occurring compounds to make ice cream melt-proof. Those are naturally occurring compounds, and the key one is called a polyphenol, which is already found in food like green tea, blueberries, strawberries. The more polyphenols are added, the thicker the ice cream gets.
While we do call this a no-melt ice cream, a better way to think about it is no collapse. But that melted ice, even as it turns to liquid, is still able to stay within the matrix without dripping through, just due to how strong the polyphenols interact with the components in the ice cream.
And Dr. Wicks says that phenolic compound is completely natural and beneficial for humans. She hopes more people can take interest in food science and learn more. Millions of Americans are under excessive heat warnings this week, and if you drive one of those electric vehicles that have become more popular, these high temperatures could cause your car to lose a little bit of its range. A company that tracks the performance of those EV batteries looked at more than 7,500 cars connected to Recurrent platform and found the electric vehicles can lose between 15 to 31% of their drivable range when the temperature soars to 95 degrees or more. Greg Brannon with AAA found out firsthand what can happen when you park your car in the summer sun. He says his car's battery lost nearly 20% of its charge due to the heat.
Happened because the car was probably 140 degrees inside from the temperature, and the car is literally using the energy out of the battery to keep that battery cool.
Now, EV owners can take steps to make sure their car performs better in the heat, such as never letting the charge drop extremely low, parking in the shade or in a garage. Another sticky day across the area where we saw those scattered showers. Sometimes the rain came down in bunches. Alex has more on what we can expect the rest of the week.
Came down in a big bucket over portions of Dane County, stretching from just south of the Beltline right up 151. Betsy sends us this picture from South Madison, right off of the Beltline on South Park Street. You can see all the cars when all the water out there. Thank you. Appreciate that photo, Betsy. It's dangerous, but it helps to verify that very, very heavy rainfall that we had, stretching from just south of the Beltline. There it says South Park Street. That's where Betsy took that picture, where they had nearly 3 inches of rain in about an hour to an hour and a half, and then that storm went right up 151 and just kind of meandered there for an hour to an hour and a half, causing all of that heavy rainfall. And that's what you get when you get a really humid environment. You have all that energy for those showers and those thunderstorms. Even if it is isolated, you can still get some heavy amounts. Radar 3000 not showing anything out there right now, but off to the west over southwestern Wisconsin, maybe a couple of raindrops. We'll be watching a few showers pop up over southwestern Wisconsin and then become a little bit more widespread as we go into Thursday morning. I'm actually going to fast forward us and do something I've never done. I'm going to take us through Future Track for 3 days. I want to show you all these repeated bouts of showers and storms and the timing of them. We start off midnight, a couple showers and storms popping up towards Madison and areas towards the south and towards the east. As we go through Thursday, on and off showers and storms, especially for the southern 2-tier counties of southern Wisconsin, nearing the front that just passed through tonight. It's going to try to work its way back north as a warm front as we go into Thursday night, but particularly as we go into Friday. Watch this as we carry into Friday morning. Band of showers and thunderstorms as that front lifts back towards the north, entering Camp Douglas, Juneau, and Adams counties over towards Richland County, Vernon County, Crawford County, scooting across the northern part of our area and then settling another front. This is that front trying to reinforce again Friday evening. So you have storms on and off on Thursday so far, a batch of storms Friday morning, another batch of storms Friday evening as that front tries to lift back north as a warm front, and it will do that as we get later Friday night going on into your Saturday. You see some scattered thunderstorms Saturday morning. The winds come out of the south, and that means the warm front has gone off towards the north. As we go later into your Saturday afternoon, maybe another line of storms around the noon hour. We got to get those storms to clear out so you can get the heat and humidity for that bigger line of storms, and that would be with the cold front that comes through Saturday evening. Could be a line of strong thunderstorms with damaging winds moving into southern Wisconsin, provided we get enough heat and humidity, and I think we will on Saturday, and the upper level winds that help to keep the updrafts, that help to keep the feed mechanism for these storms alive will be strong enough as we go Saturday, later Saturday afternoon and going into Saturday evening, according to some of our latest weather models that I was just looking at. So we've got repeated bouts of thunderstorms. Breaking that down, Thursday and Friday. We're watching Saturday's cold front. Strong storms are possible Saturday evening. Very likely we'll be looking at alert day conditions for Saturday evening, provided nothing changes here over the next 12 to 24 hours. Following Saturday's cold front, we've got Sunday. That day is going to actually be quite nice. A morning shower, and then we start to dry out. Look at the low temperatures start to dip as we go Sunday going on into Monday. That means the humidity levels will take a dive a little bit as we go into Monday, but things will warm back up again. We have another chance of thunderstorms Tuesday going into Tuesday evening. Following that, the weather pattern looks somewhat unsettled, but not all day rains, and temperatures right around 80 and lows in the low to mid 60s. So a touch of humidity, but not the type of humidity that we're experiencing right now.
All right, Alex, thank you. And ahead at 10, as girls high school wrestling becomes more popular in the state, the WIAA is taking notice what they're doing to give girls more opportunities. That's next at 10.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. We carry the largest stock selection of Hunter ceiling fans. Ceiling fans add light, comfort, and style to any room. The Fremont 52-inch LED ceiling fan is $99.98 after rebate. We have over 130 LED light bulbs in stock. Sylvania TrueWave LED bulbs mimic natural sunlight, helping you see and feel better. Get $10 off instantly with a purchase of $40 or more on Sylvania TrueWave bulbs.
Save big money at Menards.
All month long on Buzzed Into Madison, we are celebrating our hard-working Wisconsin dairy farmers.
And next, Buzzed Into Madison is going to Larson Acres.
Right here in Evansville, Sandy and her family have an amazing story. All that and more on the next Buzzed Into Madison.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty steak patty sandwiches paired with a $2 medium iced coffee.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82.
86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Please join the Atlanta Braves as we reserve a moment of silence for the great Willie Mays.
The baseball world continues to remember one of its very best. Willie Mays died yesterday at the age of 93, leaving behind a legacy few will ever match. The Alabama native played most of his 23-year career with the New York and San Francisco Giants, showcasing an extraordinary combination of skill, speed, strength, and determination. He belted over 600 homers along with nearly 3,300 career hits, 12 gold gloves. He could do it all. Past and present MLB players and broadcasters are paying tribute to the Say Hey Kid.
It was like Michael Jordan in basketball. If you took somebody who'd never seen a basketball game to see the Chicago Bulls and you didn't tell them who any of the players were, their eyes would go to Michael Jordan even if he was having an off night. If Willie Mays was 0 for 4 and there was never a play in the gap, nothing spectacular, just the basket catch, just the way he carried himself, you would be drawn to him.
And in Birmingham, Alabama, a giant mural honors their hometown hero. It's part of a planned 3-day event in tribute to the Negro Leagues. Mays began his professional career with the Birmingham Barons back in 1948. High school girls wrestling is growing in Wisconsin, and the WIAA is taking notice. The WIAA's Advisory Council held its annual Board of Control meeting in Stevens Point today, where it approved a girls team state tournament for the 2026-27 season. Wisconsin added an all-girls division for wrestling during the 2021-22 season. The first individual state tournament was in lacrosse during that year, and over the past decade, the number of high school girls teams quadrupled nationally, and the number of girls wrestling in high school quintupled to over 50,000 through last year. That's according to the National Federation of State High School Associations. Also in that WIAA year-end meeting, they voted on a proposal to implement a shot clock in girls and boys basketball. That was narrowly voted down by the Board of Control on a 6-4 vote. Wisconsin volleyball continues to reload its roster thanks to another new commitment. A 6'2" outside hitter, Audrey Flanagan, verbally commits to the Badgers, and she is the number 2 recruit in the state of California class for the year 2026. Her announcement on Instagram yesterday. Flanagan played high school volleyball with incoming Wisconsin freshman setter Charlie Furbringer. And the Wisconsin women's basketball team adding an in-state player to the program. Racine native Ressi Jaramillo will be a walk-on for the program. She scored over 1,200 points while at the Prairie School there in Racine. She competed at the club level with the Wisconsin Lakers. Her dad, Lee, played college basketball in Milwaukee before playing professionally with the Brewers and also the New York Mets. Another late-night start for the Brewers as they look to take the series from the Angels. Milwaukee started off the game strong. Reese Hoskins with a sac fly. Joey Ortiz scored on that one. Freddie Peralta did well tonight. 6 innings, pitched 3 hits. He's shut them out so far. Crew lead 1-0. They're in the 7th, and those late games will continue the next few days. They have a 4-game series coming up with the Padres. That starts tomorrow. And we know this happened last night. Too good not to show again. Brewers up 3. This is the 9th inning, bottom of the 9th, 2 on 2 outs. And look at Sal Frelick's catch. That halted what would have been a game-tying home run, a 3-run shot. Instead, it ends right there, and the Crew win the game 6-3. Los Angeles Sparks rookie basketball player Cameron Brink suffered a torn ACL. This was in a game against the Connecticut Sun. That injury could impact whether she can participate in the Olympics next month. The WNBA's number 2 overall pick had been selected to represent the U.S. at the Paris Games in the 3-on-3 basketball event. This year's Olympics are set to start in a little over a month, July 26th. Her potential replacement has not been announced. And Simone Biles' story is coming to the big screen. Netflix announcing the Simone Biles Rising will premiere on July 17th. The documentary will take a look at Simone's journey along with her struggles at the Tokyo Games in 2021 and her comeback ahead of the Paris Olympics. And we'll be right back.
Every single day, we help families that have been tragically impacted in truck crashes. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. Truck crash? Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's time for the Madison Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Don't miss your chance to tour 32 newly constructed homes filled with the newest trends and products. Go to MadisonParadeOfHomes.com and purchase your tickets today.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Diamond Select for Best Jeweler. Vote online for Diamond Select and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
All month long on Buzzed Into Madison, we are celebrating our hard-working Wisconsin dairy farmers.
And next, Buzzed Into Madison is going to Larson Acres.
Right here in Evansville, Sandy and her family have an amazing story. All that and more on the next Buzzed Into Madison.
In the courtroom, we see Donald Trump for who he is. He's been convicted of 34 felonies, found liable for sexual assault, and he committed financial fraud. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's been working, lowering health care costs and making big corporations pay their fair share. This election is between a convicted criminal who's only out for himself and a president who's fighting for your family.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Madison, a new era in golf has arrived. Introducing TPC Wisconsin. An elite golf club with worldwide privileges. Contact TPC Wisconsin today for your exclusive membership.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Chris Stanford, News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Tonight, Stephen invited me to guest direct The Late Show. I gave Ron full permission to really shake things up. Welcome back, everybody.
New tonight on CBS.
Well, the city of Saginaw, Michigan is about to boast one of the largest murals in the world. The innovative project involves the complete transformation of a city eyesore, old and unused grain silos. The painting has begun as Spanish muralist Okuda San Miguel is in town to create what they believe will be the second largest mural in the United States. It will be his biggest mural ever, as it will cover 66,000 square feet and will take a few weeks to complete. If that was an eyesore before, it looks pretty nice now. It's quite pretty. Adding some color. Alex is back as we take one final check of the forecast.
We had all those showers and thunderstorms today. Tonight, I think mostly is going to be a quiet night for most areas. Clap or two of thunder, especially for Madison and areas off towards the south and towards the east. These would be garden variety showers and storms, but heavy rainfall not out of the question tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow's the summer solstice. This is the big day. It actually is officially summer tomorrow at 3:50 p.m., even though it has felt like summer for quite some time. And then in our bottom line, stormy conditions and keeping an eye on Saturday evening for strong storms.
All right, Alex, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10, folks. We hope you have a great night.